What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Wrestling Junkies podcast. I'm Mr. Cincinnati. As always, I'm joined by the podcast dad himself, sporting a very fancy SummerSlam t-shirt. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, yeah, this is a fancy one. This is Cleveland. So yes,
Yeah.
we did hit 2 SummerSlams in a row. I feel pretty good about that.
Good.
I'm gonna make it to this one, but
That's all right.
it was a fun time.
Yeah, you know what? We may not get to go to that 2-night show, but we do get to a 2-night show this summer. Going to SCI. Tickets are on sale now. You do not want to miss this down in Red Bank, Tennessee. We'll be there hanging out with the likes of Jamesen Shook, Jaden Newman. We're going to get to see Kai McKenna again, hopefully. Cruel is in the tournament. We'll get to see Casey Owens, maybe that gym teacher that beat him up. You know, it's gonna be a fun time.
I don't think the gym teacher is an official entrance, but it may make him an appearance.
Honorable mention. I'm all here for it, but we're getting ahead of ourselves. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. As always, you can find us on X and TikTok at Junkies Pod. You can like us on Facebook. You can follow us on Instagram at Wrestling Junkies Pod. But most importantly, please do us a massive favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are on the road to 500 subscribers. We need your help to get there. Podcast Dad, we are at 481. Tell our friends out there what they should do.
What's that math? Can you math for me real quick?
19.
Please tell 19 people, whoever is watching right now, go in your phone. I know you have 19 contacts in your phone. Just get us to 500, and we will throw a big old celebration for everybody. Come on.
We should. Let's
get there.
Yeah, absolutely. Spread the word. Tell your friends. Tell everybody about the Wrestling Junkies movement. We are having a blast here. We've got some massive things in the works, and we want all of you to be a part of it. Tonight, we've got 2 incredible guests. We have got Action Wrestling World Champion Tim Bosby stopping by, as well as one half of the IWTV Tag Team Champions, Jamesen Shook, joining us to talk about the upcoming Action Wrestling Spin show this upcoming Friday at the Roger Spencer Community Center in Tyrone, Georgia. Podcast Dad, we have had the privilege of being in Tyrone for some incredible moments. This show is not going to be any different. I mean, we got Alex Kane, Bobby Flacco, Darian Bankston on the card. It's going to be massive.
Look at that main event. Oof. That's all I'm going to say.
Tim Bosby, Adam Priest.
Those are 2 stars in independent wrestling right now, and just wrestling in general. That's going to be a banger of a match. And if you're not tuned in, you don't like wrestling.
Facts. We got Fernando in the house. He was in the chats like 15 minutes before we actually went live. So Fernando, great to see.
Here's the thing. Send Mr. Cincinnati a DM. We're going to get you some stuff.
Please do. Yeah, we want to be able to send you some merch. We appreciate everything that you do to support the Wrestling Junkies. And Mr. Ramsey is in the chat. How you doing?
Don't hop in the DMs. You're already there.
Hey.
No, we love you. We love you.
I love him more. So okay, let's take
I don't know. That Hunter Green trade in fantasy is looking pretty damn good right now because he is back on the IL. So good on me.
This is not a fantasy baseball podcast, but we do like to get into a lot of fun shit, which is all the more reason why you should tell your friends about the Wrestling Junkies podcast. Real quick, before we introduce our first guest, let's show some love to our friends at the Main Event Wrestling Network at mainevent_net on all social media platforms. If you love great podcasts, blogs, fan art, memes, vicious rants, you name it, we have it. So go support the crew, again, at mainevent_net on all social media platforms. And Big Cartel Apparel, or Gorilla Press Apparel.bigcartel.com. Promo code WJP2024 gets you 25% off site wide. And one final announcement: tomorrow night, live show 6:30. Doc Gallows will be joining the show. We'll be talking about Lariato Pro Wrestling in the upcoming main event this weekend at Heat Wave. We have got Bryce Cannon taking on QT Marshall and Matt Hardy in a triple threat match sponsored by the Wrestling Junkies podcast. This is going to be a lot of fun to talk about. So we're going to get to chop it up with him, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yes, I'm very excited for that. Everybody else should be very excited. It's going to be a fun show.
Yep. Without further ado, it is time to introduce our first guest of the evening. He is one half of the IWTV Tag Team Champions this weekend. He will be taking on the It Couple at Action Wrestling Spin at the Roger Spencer Community Center. He's the 2024 Action Showcase Futures Showcase winner and a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. Without further ado, Jamesen Shook. What's up, buddy? How are you?
All of that is correct. That's right. I'm going into this NFL season praying to God that Aaron Rodgers can do something positive. That's right. Go Steelers.
Man. It must really be hard.
Oh no.
It must be.
It's very hard.
It must be hard. It must be really hard to be fans
Hey,
of just
dude.
loser teams.
Hey, Tiffany, thank you for joining us tonight. Jamesen,
Oh,
it's great to see you, man. I know that we've had you on a couple of times over the last few months, but shit, stuff has been blowing up for you guys. You got a little bit of hardware with you now. You and Jaden Newman taking the IWTV Tag Team Championships recently. I don't even know where to begin with this, but I guess I'll just start here. 48-25. This is the new collective here. You guys are just running the indies right now. What's the mood like in the locker room, man?
For me and Jaden, it's for us, it's kind of just business as usual. Like, I mean, we don't like to be like cocky about it or anything, but we do believe that we are two of the better wrestlers in the Southeast at the very least. However, I am very thankful for the people who've helped me along the way, including Jaden Newman. Totally Classic Finesse, shout out. But it's just kind of like business as usual, and whatever happens the next day happens. So that's kind of the way we're feeling right now.
Let's talk about this upcoming title defense against the It Couple. How's the strategy going? What are you prepared for? What do you expect?
So, well known, have wrestled the It Couple in a tag match with Rachel Armstrong at SCI September 7th of 2024, and I was victorious in that match with Rachel Armstrong. So currently 1-0 against the It Couple, but now y'all are facing the big dogs. Not just any big dogs, but like emphasis on the word "the" on big dogs when it comes to tag teams on the independents. It's going to be weird. First time defending some world titles for me in my career. No, not Jaden. He's done it before. But for us as a team, it's our first defense for the IWTV Independent Wrestling World Tag Team Championships. So I'm excited. We're going to get in the lab at the TWE tomorrow, the Performance Center. We're going to cook up some things, and who knows? We're going to see how it goes. We're fired up.
As you should be. I mean, this is, because, we follow everything that you guys are doing right now. And not only have you guys cornered the market on tag team success, but you guys both hold championships in H2O in New Jersey. So, yes, you guys are two of the best in the Southeast, but you guys are expanding like crazy. And now all eyes are on you because at this point right now, you are the best tag team in independent wrestling right now.
The gold.
How are
Look
you
at all the
balancing?
gold, Mr. Cincinnati. Don't
Dude, it's
breeze
hard.
past that. Look at that. My goodness. Sorry.
I've just come to expect it from him.
My medal's in my bedroom right now. My medal's in my bedroom right now. You know how hard it is to sit in this chair with only 2 armrests? I need like 7 just to hold these 2 things. These things are heavy. You know how hard it is to drive a car that's full of that much gold? It's hard.
I have no idea.
It's amazing.
I know,
amazing.
you're
Sorry.
a Bengals fan. It's hard, dude. It's hard with this one championship, dude. It's hard. It's hard having this many championships.
I thought we were cool. Fuck me, man. All right.
It's hard.
Jesus. All right.
That's right.
All right.
Don't come at me with unfortunately a Steelers fan garbage.
Well, it is
Don't come at me with
unfortunate.
that.
I mean, come on. Okay. All right. If we're gonna get here, realistically, what do you think is the best case scenario for the Steelers this year? If we're gonna have this conversation, let's.
Dude, look, dude, this is gonna be my favorite 9-8 season we've ever had. Okay? Because it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun to watch.
Jesus.
Oh, shit.
All right. You know what? Turn your fucking camera back on. If I have to listen to you talk about Eagles stuff, you can listen to this conversation a little bit.
Nobody wants to see the podcast ad, bro. Nobody wants to see that. What was your question?
That's a good question. You know what? Let's look ahead to summer here. SCI is coming up next month. We will be there. You're the 2024 Action Future Showcase winner. You have some history at this event. What are you looking forward to most coming up in July?
I was thinking about this the other day, actually. I'm looking forward to who they've picked to be my opponent. Because I have no clue. I'm sure everyone has seen the post. Danny DeMonto dropped out and said that he owed me one. So I'm assuming that's who I was supposed to wrestle in the first round was Danny DeMonto. And yeah, Danny does owe me one, and I can't wait to have that one with Danny DeMonto. We've talked about it since then. But it's an interesting field this year. There's quite a few young guys. Myself being one of them, Cody Van Horn, Casey Owens, Hunter Drake. It's a young field for SCI this year, and I'm kind of excited for it. Could wrestle a Danny Briggs, a Vinny Massaro. I mean, I'm personally quite hurt that Poondog isn't in the tournament. Not here nor there. Yeah. Favorite up and comer from Southeast. But I think I'm just excited to see who. I'm just ready to see the graphic. I just want to see who I'm wrestling.
Yeah.
What's it feel like going in as the defending champion? Like, how's that mindset change? Like, how do you feel about, hey, you got to take it from me?
It's weird because, like, especially when it's these titles, because like now you have eyes on you when it's these. Yeah. So now you're expected to do something with them. Like these, especially another again, the H2O belt. H2O is a huge company that doesn't exist anymore, unfortunately. But now you're walking in with 2 championships and the Action Futures Championship. Being a defending champion's a lot of pressure, backs up against the wall. I don't like that part about it, but I mean, my back's been against the wall quite a few times and I've been fine, so I should be hopefully okay.
Yeah, I mean, from the moment we saw you last year, like, expectations, I think, have gone through the roof, right? Like, you were the rookie that was on the upstart. Now, hey, you are defending world championships everywhere. You are defending this tournament champion. Like, pressure's on. Do you take that as hell yeah, or are you like, man, this is a lot?
It's a lot. But it's also like, it's kind of got me like, yeah, I could sit here and think about like my emotions, think about how I'm feeling about this. But then you look at the flip side. You see someone you're going up against, but this guy's a world tag team champion. He's the current H2O hybrid champion. He is the defending tournament winner from last year. I kind of want to know what it's like on the flip side. What are people thinking going into a match with a world champion, with the H2O hybrid champion, with the 2024 Action Future Showcase winner, with a former 2-time TWE Tag Team Champion, someone who's – and I also want to see, like, who had the quickest jump from Futures winner to the next year at SCI. I want to see that jump because that's a cool chart that I kind of want to see. And, like, I don't want to, like, pat myself on my back or anything, but, I mean –
you should.
From Futures winner to the next year of SCI, I mean –
you should.
So so that's kind of how I'm looking at it. Is how are people looking when they're wrestling me now?
It's a good mindset.
Yeah, I mean, it really is because I mean, not only this, but you know, you've also been putting together your own shows over the last year, and you know, competing in not just traditional singles or tag team matches, but you've got a death match itch that just it just works, and it makes it makes you an unpredictable opponent, and I think that's what excites me the most about everybody else in the field is they're not going to be really sure of what version of you they're going to get because you can do everything.
I mean, it's weird. It's weird, right? Like, you never know. I could be walking out there dressed in all pink glitter, and I could be ready to go, having fun, dancing to Hot to Go. I could come out in some lime green parachute pants that have blood all over them, and then you really don't know what you're going to get with me. It's a very odd thing to see when you have somebody who's that. I mean, I guess I can say the word hybrid in wrestling. someone like a Jamesen Shook who's that just versatile. You don't know what you're going to get with me. And that's what makes me excited about watching how other people react to it.
Yeah. So, like Eric was saying, when you kind of take a step back and look at it, like, again, you've been promoting your own shows, Action Tournament, Showcase Champion, Tag Team Champion multiple times now. When you kind of take a step back, are you able to kind of go, I'm doing this, or is it just full speed ahead?
Oh, I'm not done yet. I'm like, okay. All of this is really, really cool. This is all really, really cool. IWTV World Tag Team Champion. Would have never imagined in a million years that would happen. Never in my life that I'd be holding an IWTV title. Never would I imagine I'd be holding the H2O title. But this is all just like, this is only 2.5 years. So, like, what's next? Like, and who knows? Like, who knows how long these belts are on my waist? Like, we could lose these in 2 days. We could lose these in 2 days.
I don't see
and
that
it could
happening.
all be over. But I mean, I don't either. But like, I don't know. This is just the start. I feel like this is just the very start of things that are coming.
I like it. Well, pivoting back to Friday, I mean, you and Jaden are in action against a couple. What else on this card are you looking forward to? What should fans be really excited about as far as spending a Friday night watching some IWTV?
Bosby and Priest is, that's a match. Yeah. Hey man, you always bet on Tim Bosby and Dylan Hales. Like, that didn't seem like the bid originally, but now it's like you always bet on those two. But it's Adam Priest.
Yeah.
So but it's Adam Priest. Also, Cruel's going to be there, and that just got announced today.
Yep.
Or not today, but probably a few days ago, and I just saw it today.
Yeah,
also,
seem super excited
a match
about that.
I didn't know was going to happen. And a match I didn't know was going to happen. Gary J and Colby Carino until literally today when I saw it on Facebook, maybe 30 minutes ago. That's going to be fun. Along with Joe Black and Anakin. Anakin's one of my best friends, and Joe Black might kill him, but it's okay because I still love him. But other than our tag title match, I'm looking for I don't know. Action's such a fun place because there's so many good matches, and all the matches are good. So, and all the people there are good. So, just watch the whole show. Casey Owens and Alex Kane will be great. It's gonna be fun.
I agree. Tensions have been brewing in the good hand for a good while across the Southeast, and it's all going to come to a head here. So, you know what? No. Don't you silence me. Don't you silence me. Don't. No. I am just making an observation. That's all I'm doing. That's what okay, I'm commenting. We are commentators. That's what I'm doing. Anyway, Jamesen, it's always great to catch up with you. Before we let you go, where can everybody find you on social media? Where can everybody get tickets for this weekend?
Oh, man. Social medias. On X or Twitter, I don't care how you say it. JShook_75. Instagram, Jamesen_Shook. I got a pretty cool show coming up on July 27th that might be the death of me. But I don't know yet. We'll find out one day. Also, I have y'all's poster here with all the names and signed on it. So I still have that.
Oh, shit.
Give it to you guys because y'all did sponsor that.
I
still have it. I've been holding it.
Appreciate that.
I just forgot to ask for an address to send it to, and I have 2 if you both want one.
Absolutely, yeah.
So I still have those hanging out. So also, if anybody listening to this wants to sponsor the show, absolutely you can. Just hit me up. That's pretty much all the socials I got. Again, this Friday, Action Wrestling. I'm not very good at where to buy tickets, so ask Action Wrestling, I guess. But these will be on the line, and I'm fired up.
Love it. Well, best of luck this weekend, and we'll see you next month at SCI, man.
Absolutely. Very excited. Thank you guys again.
No problem.
Thank you, James.
Thank you, buddy. See ya. Thank you again to Jamesen Shook, and as well as thank you to everybody joining us tonight. You remember you can follow us on X and TikTok at Junkies Pod, like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram at Wrestling Junkies Pod. But seriously, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We are so close to 500 subscribers. We need your help to get there. We're at 481 right now, and just tell one person, tell 19 people. Just spread the word about the Wrestling Junkies movement.
Just tell one, please. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. So we can continue to do super fun shit like this. Come on, please.
Yes.
Please.
Yes. Speaking of super fun shit that we did today, we put out some announcement posts about our interviews tonight, and accidentally somehow the wrong picture went with our announcement of the Action Wrestling World Champion Tim Bosby. Podcast Dad does not run the socials.
I may have sent the pictures though.
Yeah. Well, things happen. That's all we're saying.
Technology.
What can you do? Don't say the word though.
Well, I'm hoping now if the next guest is here.
Oh, he's here. He's here, and he's got a lot to say. Again, Action Wrestling coming up Spin this weekend, Friday, June 13th at the Roger Spencer Community Center in Tyrone, Georgia. The main event, Action Wrestling World Championship, is on the line. Adam Priest taking on the champion, Tim Bosby, who has gained a little bit of a mean streak over the last 5 or 6 months after aligning with Dylan Hales of TWE notoriety. But Tim Bosby has held the Action Wrestling World title for 200 days as of today. So as much as things have changed between us and Tim Bosby, I'm going to give him his flowers now because it is no easy feat to be a world champion of any kind for 200 days. No. So without further ado, let's welcome Action Wrestling World Champion. I can see his face right now, and I already know what we're going to get here.
Just put him on. Come on.
Hi, Tim. Good to see you.
First of all, you two need to be thrown to a jail cell for what I just had to endure. I just had to sit in this little queue for 22 minutes and 50 seconds and listen to that charisma vacuum, Jamesen Shook, talk about everything under the sun. I mean, first of all, you talk about the Pittsburgh Steelers. Not next season, buddy. Not any season. It's Dolphins all the way. First off, all the way to the top, just like how a dolphin goes. We're taking it straight there. Yeah, this is actually crazy. There was that. There was the disrespect of posting a picture of Jamesen instead of me, which is crazy. Considering the fact that I've beaten Jamesen Shook in one-on-one competition, and he's never beaten me. And don't bring up the futures because I was not pinned. No, I see the wheels already turning. He pinned Anakin Murphy. He didn't pin me. So I'm not in a great mood. I had to listen to Jamesen. Why I didn't go first is crazy. But please carry on. Carry on here.
Well, you are in the main event, so we want you to be a main event guest and be we saved the best for last. I mean, I don't think that was anything that you'd have a problem with. But
I have a problem when I'm forced to listen to Jamesen Shook, who is already showing signs of CTE, who already gets hit with light tubes and all that other crap that he does. So I had to listen to him for, like I said, 22 minutes and 40 seconds, whatever it was.
When's your next death match?
Never, because I'm smart.
You have been the champion for 200 days, so I can't argue with that.
Wait, I've been the what? I've been the what?
Unlike your football team, you've been the champion for 200 days.
Oh, that's right. Are you talking about this championship right here?
It's a good
my goodness gracious.
I mean,
what's the show called, by the way, on Friday? Action Spin? What's that doing? Hey-oh! Oh, man, I feel a little bit better.
All right, hold on. Let's get into it.
This is not
your toughest challenge. No. Quiet down. Is this your toughest challenge yet?
You know what? Some would say that. You ask me, I don't think I have any tough challenges because I think I just excel at everything. But, look, Adam Priest, some call him the best wrestler in the country.
Bryan Danielson was one of those guys.
Well, you didn't. Okay. Remember the last time I was on here, we talked about not cutting me off. We're gonna.
Well, Dylan didn't do that either, so
we're gonna try and make sure you're not cutting me off again. Bryan Danielson, like I said, respectable guy, I guess. I guess he's done a lot in this business to kind of throw his opinions out. But Adam Priest is a very talented guy. I will say that. He is good. He is great. But I'm greater. So Friday, I'm very excited. I'm looking forward to being in the ring with Adam Priest. Because for those that don't know, which I know you probably don't because you're both not educated, Adam Priest was my third ever match in wrestling. I still had my high school gear on. I was 3 matches in, and I still beat Adam Priest. That was back in November of 2022, and now here we are almost 3 years later. We've never touched since. I've grown as a wrestler. He's grown as a wrestler. He hasn't grown. He's just grown as a wrestler. But, yeah, we're going to collide again, and I'm looking forward to either tapping him out or pinning him right there in the middle of the ring. Just like how I pinned Cruel back in April, which I haven't heard you guys talk about that yet. Like
he just got announced for Spin, so I heard you were upset.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say upset. No, I wouldn't say that. No. Just remember that what happened back in April.
I'll give you that. I mean, it was a hell of a win. It was a hell of a win. I'm not going to take anything from you. But we do have in the comments tonight one of our dear friends, Tiffany of the Queen of the Indies Corner podcast. There was a rumor started on her podcast. I know you were on earlier this week. What happened here, bud?
Oh, okay. First of all, big shout out to the Queen of the Indies show, an actual professional broadcast, kind of like what I'm sadly on right now. I went from being in the pit house to the outhouse. You know, I was living big on her program, and now here I am. You know, it's like going from, you know, prestige, you know, WCW wrestling to then watching extremely crappy wrestling, ECW. But yeah, that rumor thing. So I don't think it's a rumor. I think it's the truth. You know, and you just had that guy on. Like I said, I had to listen to it for 22 minutes, ramble about the most random topics. Well, what rumor are you referring to? Just so I'm on the same speed here.
I mean, this is what we're hearing. We haven't heard anything as far as what was said, but this is your chance to get out in front of something because Tiffany believes that, you know, something may have been said on the pod that would create some controversy. So we want to hear what happened. We're just asking the question.
He's a busy man. He does a lot of pods.
Yeah, before we continue here, that audio, am I the only one hearing that? Or is that just, is the audio still good here? I just want to make sure.
We still got you.
Okay, I'm hearing some crazy things on my side, so I just want to make sure. I know you guys don't have the greatest broadcast, so it doesn't matter anyways, but I just want to make sure that we're all clear here. Look, the rumor thing, look, I just had to tell the truth. As some say, hard truths. Oh, I see the comments. Yeah, I guess I did say that. Jamesen, look, you know, this is a tough one. Look, truths hurt. And just like most wrestling fans, I don't believe Jamesen Shook uses soap. So I put that out there into the world. You know, look what he does. He you know, does the deathmatch wrestling. All those guys are, you know, unsanitary. So is it really shocking? You know, so.
Well, okay, well, it's not very nice, but I wouldn't expect that from you at this point. Let's talk about SCI. Are you ready for this tournament this time around? A runner-up last year. Are you ready for this?
Yes, I'm very ready for this. I mean, what a great question. Are you ready to compete in a tournament? Yes, I'm obviously ready to compete in a tournament. I'm ready to compete. I'm ready to win. There's a lot of talented people in this. There's good talent. There's great talent. But as always, I'm greater. So I don't know. Like, sadly, one of the things I had to listen about Jamesen Shook was him talk about this tournament. there are a lot of young people in this tournament. If I'm not mistaken, I might be the youngest in the tournament. I'd have to go fact check that, which wouldn't surprise me because I'm the youngest Action Wrestling champion. I won it at 20 years old. I'm now 21. I'm saying that to remind you guys that y'all are what, 30s, maybe 40s, maybe podcast dad in his 50s and still hasn't done nothing. But
Me.
you know, I don't know if you guys heard my new catchphrase. You know that Big Dave guy? You know, he says biggest man since '99. Well, scratch that.
Yeah.
I'm not taking it. Biggest boy since '04. So,
Biggest boy. Okay.
that's right. But no, the SCI tournament. Look, I'm gonna win it. I have a lot of experience in tournaments. I kind of was cheated last year because, like I said, I was not pinned. It was in a multi-man format. And in the SCI, I don't have to worry about not being involved in a decision because, you get the first 2 single round matches where it's singles. And then when you go to the finals, it's elimination, correct? They do that little stipulation thing. So I don't have to worry about not being involved in the decision and still losing. I have to be involved in a decision. So, and the way I see it, there's nobody in that tournament that's going to, beat me if we're just being.
Is there somebody you're eyeballing in the first round, and why isn't it Cruel?
Well, I have to say your journalism sucks. Cruel, I just beat Cruel, so why would I be looking for him? In the first round, oh gosh, I mean, really, I don't know. Maybe who I saw they put in it? Maybe Bojack. Why not Bojack? Can you imagine me tossing him around? Wouldn't that be a sight to see?
We'll be front row. We'll see it.
Yeah.
Are you guys going to be there?
Yep. We're going to miss it.
Jesus. Well,
what?
Looking forward to seeing you too.
Yeah, I can't wait to see you. We're going to get another picture, right?
I'm going to make sure Dylan squirts water at you guys when we come out.
Paul London's up trash on us. Like that's child's play. It's that's fine.
Okay. All right, just wait, brother. Just wait.
Dylan loves us. That's what I heard.
Yeah. Used to anyway. Like somebody on the stream. But Tim, back to action here. 200 days and counting as world champion. We've already talked about big match with Adam Priest coming up. What do you think is left for you to do as far as representing Action, one of the premier companies in Georgia, as world champion? What else is left for you on your list to accomplish?
I was thinking about this the other day because at the very start of the run, I put out a series of remarks on the internet, to say the least, about who I would like to defend this championship against. And I was looking back at the list. I've kind of defended it against a good majority. So now I got to add other names to the list. Look, I'm just going to keep proving that I'm the best. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure I'm now the 4th longest reigning Action champ. I'm sure going Cage Match, the most reliable site in all of wrestling. Maybe a couple more defenses. I would love to, for the next program, I would love to maybe take the Action Championship to maybe one of these Action Dean shows that now Action and AEW are now holding. I think that would be pretty cool. I would love to defend the title against some more geeks. And who's a geek that I would really love to defend the title against? Y'all's boy, Mr. Landon Hale. What has that guy done the last 6 months? I remember when this run started, he was talking all this trash, and wow, 6 months later, I'm up here, and he was already way down there, but he's way down there now. What has he done the last 6 months? Who's he ever beat?
He's taking care of his kid.
Yeah, he's on the comeback tour now. Give it time. He's spreading those wings.
He did.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Little girl.
Oh my goodness! Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, were you gonna send him a gift?
No, wait, hold on. Are we sure it's his? I don't. This is a safe place. It is.
Watch your back.
Oh boy. Yeah. No, I'm not touching that.
That's y'all's friend. I mean, I didn't think he had any emotion or anything. But
Okay, all right. Back shots aside. Any final
I
thoughts?
really thought we would get to
Any
this episode
final
without saying that
words?
word.
I couldn't. If we're gonna have Bosby on, I gotta talk about back shots because that was all him. Any final thoughts? Any final words for Priest for this upcoming title defense?
Yeah. I mean, look, I've already said it earlier in the program. This match is gonna be very special to me because, like I said, Adam Priest was my third ever match. I still had my high school gear on, and now here we are. This is now going to be match 152 in my career. Here we are 3 years later. Like I said, I've grown. He has elevated his game. I'm not grown. But we are going to collide. And, he's already kind of – I already got the edge on him because I know he's looking past me because, the internet's free. I know you two have probably seen it. Well, maybe you two haven't. You kind of live on a rock. The next day, Priest is going to be competing in the Rev Pro British J Cup or whatever the hell it's called. So I already know he's looking past me. He's already kind of thinking, oh, I'm just going to beat Tim, roll tide. I'm going to, British J Cup the next day. It's going to be good. No, it's not going to be good, Priest. Because just like my Dolphins, I'm going to rise to the occasion, and I'm going to prove that Tim Bosby is second to none, and hard truths will be delivered. And when I beat Adam Priest, I would appreciate it if Bryan Danielson recorded a video, selfie style, saying, guys, I was wrong. This kid out of nowhere from Memphis, Tennessee, Tim Bosby, he's the best wrestler in the country. So that's what I would like once I beat Adam Priest, a voice message from Bryan Danielson correcting his mistake.
From your mouth to the gods of the wrestling gods' ears. Tim, it's always interesting to see you. Best of luck this weekend, and we'll see you in person next month at SCI.
Okay, you people piss off.
Bye. Oh, it's always fun to have Tim on. Remember when he was nice?
Right? Like we're
gonna get a selfie. We're definitely gonna get a selfie.
Yeah. Always take the picture. But thank you to everybody that has joined us tonight. Thank you again to Jamesen Shook and Tim Bosby for your time. Remember, Action Wrestling Spin coming up this weekend. Roger Spencer Community Center in Tyrone, Georgia, streaming live on IWTV. Podcast at $10 a month. It's going to get you some of the best indie wrestling content out there.
My bill came out today. I'm excited.
I like it. Before we get out of here, let's talk a little bit about NXT for a couple of minutes. I mean, really, the thing that got everybody talking is that the Glamour has a new name, and it's a. I am too. It's a controversial one, though.
How?
But because apparently there is a retired adult performer with the same name.
Who cares?
I know. I like the first name. I'm just saying.
Isn't the first name like for her nephew or something?
Her niece, yeah. So like,
niece,
no, I'm totally
and then the
cool
second
with it.
name is an
like
ode to Marilyn Monroe. Like, who cares? Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Did the I'm
you.
not the one.
Not you. I'm talking about everybody on the internet. I'm going to go full Tim Bosby. All your fucking keyboard warriors out there, shut up.
Thanks for naming.
Stop. It's a name. Remember when everybody was upset about Gunther?
Oh.
Remember that? Not so upset now, are they?
Yeah.
Like, just who cares?
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun name. I loved the presentation. I like that they're taking their time as far as not doing consecutive back-to-back in-person appearances. The vignette, Sabrina Carpenter inspired, which I absolutely loved. I love Sabrina Carpenter, so I think
is that the one that soap is being sold for, like with their bathwater in it?
No, that's Sydney Sweeney.
What happened? What happened to us? I don't disagree with Fernando, by the way, but it's not as upsetting as it once was.
Yeah. It took some game, and that's the thing is it would be easy to do a Mariah Monroe. It would be, but let's have some fun. Part of it's the autonomy of doing something entirely different. This is a brand new character arc here, so yeah, I like it. It's the same thing with I know that you love him, Lexus King. We were thinking Brian Pillman Jr. was what we were going to get, but then there was the inspiration behind, why he wanted to change the name. So it's the exact same thing. That's the only point that I'm making, Podcast Dad. I know he hasn't been on TV in a while.
People will get used to it. It's going to be fine. I don't think anybody's going to be upset about it. Is anybody still pissed at Ricky Saints?
No.
Nope.
I wasn't ever to begin with. I mean, it's like,
But anytime there's change, like people, like especially wrestling fans, if there's change, people get upset. Like, it's going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine.
And actually, that's a really, really good comparison. Is that Bewitched animation? I enjoyed that too. So, what?
I don't think I ever watched Bewitched.
Never watched Bewitched, really?
More of the Sabrina Teenage Witch.
That was a good one. Yeah. Friday nights as a kid. You can. I mean, TGIF and Nickelodeon Saturday nights.
What was it? Yeah, what was it? What was it on Nickelodeon?
Snick.
Was that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Nick at Night. That's what it was.
Oh yeah, well that's more of like the retro TV shows, like your Brady Bunches, your Bewitched. But now, like, it's fucking wild that today, like, if I were to turn on Nick at Night right now, it would be Everybody Loves Raymond and Friends and all this. I'm like, come on, okay.
Yeah, we're old. Accept
old
it.
Age. Yeah.
Accept it. It's fine. Apparently, I look 40 or 50, whatever the hell.
And I don't. So yeah.
Well, you do.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
I don't. Do I look 40?
You have 2 children. Yes, you do.
That's for you. Don't spend it all in one place.
Love you too. Love you too. I like the name change. I think it's gonna be awesome. Like, let's let her get acclimated, but she's gonna take that title. Why do Ethan Page and Jordan Grace get to keep their names and others don't? I don't know. It's a good question. It's probably got some.
Is it fair to say that Ethan Page and Jordan Grace were a little bit more established?
Also, yes.
Mariah May had like 1 year in AEW.
2.
It was a great year.
Yeah,
but like one huge year, right?
Yeah, one huge year here, but it was the same name that she used in Stardom, so it's like, it's. I don't know. I think that WWE just, for some people, likes to change names up. I don't really know if there's a rhyme or reason to it. Go ahead. Sorry.
Also, does the TNA aspect have something to do with it? Like, did they get when they have the partnership with TNA, did they go, okay, we can have these names? Because Ethan Page and Jordan Grace were both in TNA. Ricky Saints was not. Mariah May was not. Like, is that also playing a factor into that?
I'm sure that it does. I mean, I don't know what the formal partnership agreement language looks like. I mean, that's probably buried in an SEC filing somewhere where we'd have to go to WWE's corporate website to try to find it. But I would imagine that has a lot to do with it, because and it's no different than Vince trying to change everything about a performer once they come over from somewhere else. It's WWE just likes to do this where they can, and this is a great way to reintroduce her as somebody entirely different, because she had, at this point, it's not even close. That's the greatest rivalry in women's history in AEW. Nothing's going to come close to that, because it was a definitive beginning and a definitive Hollywood ending. I mean, and especially hindsight being 2020, looking at that final shot, Mariah May's final shot on AEW TV ever, with the V end emblazoned across the top. Like, there is a lot to be excited about with that. But yeah, this is a chance to rewrite the playbook, do something entirely different, gives her a new aura. And it's been a fucking minute. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you.
Yes, man. Hey, go Birds.
Do you by chance have an AEW preview up? I know there's kind of a televised spring blockbuster. Hit me with it.
Another 4-hour special tonight. What's happening? Why are they running 4-hour specials? Do we know?
No,
okay. I
don't think it has anything to do with Stanley Cup. I think that's ESPN, right?
Stanley Cup's ESPN. NBA Finals, maybe? Or is that? I think that's ESPN now too.
ABC, yeah.
All right. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's TBS and TNT trying to fill that time, because didn't TBS lose the NBA Finals?
They've never had them. It's always been an ESPN, ABC, Disney property. I mean, they get playoff basketball, but they've never gotten the final. At least not in memory.
We have Thekla. Is that how you say it? Thekla?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
taking on Queen Aminata.
Love her.
Okay, good match.
She's still a pure champion.
Sure. Kyle Fletcher takes on Anthony Bowens. I have no idea, dude. I have no idea who any of the Ring of Honor champions are. Who's
That's
the world
right.
champion?
Bandito.
Yeah, I knew that one. I did know that one. Kyle Fletcher takes on Anthony Bowens. Tay J takes on Megan Bain and Penelope Ford. Good to see you.
That'll be a fun one.
Tay Mello back.
Yeah.
Ty Mello, sorry. Mystico returns. Okay.
I'm pretty pumped about that. Yeah.
Shout out Sin Cara. The Hurt Syndicate in a trios match.
People.
Take on Speedball, Commander, and Kevin Knight. Tony Storm will take on Julia Hart with Mercedes on commentary. Again, Mercedes on commentary and not Tony on commentary. So interesting thing there. Will Ospreay and Swerve Strickland 2. Okay, free TV. I'll take that.
Yeah.
And then advertises the main event right now is a contract signing between Kenny Omega and Okada.
Ooh, okay.
For All In.
Okay.
So
I would expect some founding father involvement in that to some degree, some shenanigans. So yeah.
Yeah, and that is all that I am currently seeing for tonight.
That's fair. And Dynamite is going to be firing. Yes, it is another special. I mean, at this point, I think it can be overkill at times, but I do like the idea of every once in a while having like
It's
just branding as something like a premium TV show, you know?
I've had 8 hours in the last 2 weeks.
That is a lot. Even WWE has not gone 4 hours on a televised show.
Also, I will say it here, as SCI just tweeted, the next entrant into the Futures Showcase.
We already have finesse.
Eddie Hendricks.
Ooh,
Hendricks.
okay. All right.
So,
I like that.
Neat.
I like that a lot, actually. Yeah.
Yes.
No, that's going to be a lot of fun. And we'll get to see that front row center. Can't wait.
I can't tell you how excited I am for that. Even if Tim Bosby is going to be there, I'm still excited.
That's fine. Tim Bosby, deep down, he's a big softy. He likes us.
Oh, you said that. I didn't.
I did say that.
Okay. Hope he suplexes you.
That's going to do it for us tonight.
World class. Remember that. World class. Kiss the ring.
We're the same guys that stood kneeling over Sid Bacabella's bald head last year. Like, no. We don't
literally, my profile picture is still on X.
It is.
Hopefully, we can recreate that.
Yeah. But that is going to do it for us tonight. Again, thank you so much for joining us. Find us on X and TikTok at Junkies Pod. Like us on Facebook. Instagram is Wrestling Junkies Pod. But subscribe to the YouTube channel. We are at, let me do a final tally before we sign off here, 482. Thank you to whoever subscribed live tonight. 18 more to go. Tell a friend, tell somebody, tell anybody, spread the word about the Wrestling Junkies movement. We have an incredible show lined up for tomorrow. Doc Gallows will be joining us to talk Lariato Pro Wrestling. Heatwave 25 coming up this weekend. Bryce Cannon at Lariato Heavyweight Championship being defended against QT Marshall. And Matt Hardy, again, cannot wait for this conversation. We want you to be part of it. If you have any questions for us to ask Doc, find us on X and send them over that way, and we'll read them on the air. But Podcast Dad, great to see you as always, my friend.
Yes, sir. We'll do it again tomorrow.
Yeah. For the Podcast Dad, I'm Mr. Cincinnati. This has been the Wrestling Junkies Podcast. Until tomorrow, enjoy the graph. Another fun episode.